Hi, this is Delegate Bob Brink, and this is my 5th weekly report from Richmond. We've reached the halfway mark in the 2012 session. Tuesday is crossover, and after that date, the House and Senate will consider only bills that have passed the other chamber. Between now and March 10, we'll also be working on the main order of business for the session, writing a budget for the next 2 fiscal years. I've talked previously about the amount of time we've spent so far dealing with hot-button issues like gun control, a woman's right to choose, and election law. While these ideological battles produce a lot of headlines, they only tell part of the story of what we in the House and Senate do spending our days here in Richmond. When we're not in session on the House and Senate floor or considering bills in committee, we're usually meeting with visitors in our offices. Many of my visitors, such as the Sierra Club and the Virginia Education Association, are here to discuss bills that are coming up before one of my committees or on the floor. Local officials come to Richmond to let us know how pending legislation will affect the operation of their offices. In the past few weeks, I've spoken with members of Arlington's County Board and School Board and Arlington's Commissioner of Revenue and Sheriff. A number of higher education representatives, including the presidents of the College of William and Mary, George Mason University, and Marymount University, have sat down with me to discuss their institutions, facilities, and programs. And because I serve on the Health Subcommittee of the Appropriations Committee, each week I spend a good deal of time meeting with people who are concerned about specific proposals to increase or reduce funding for health care-related services in the budget. We have a lot of tough decisions ahead of us in healthcare as well as other areas of the budget, and these people offer expertise and put a human face on the services that they provide. During the session, many Virginians come to the Capitol to observe the legislative process at work. Last week, several dozen members of Leadership Arlington boarded a bus up in Arlington at 6 a.m. and traveled the 100 miles down I-95 to see for themselves what it is we do. Leadership Arlington is a nonprofit organization that promotes civic activism among the residents of Arlington. Their programs encourage Arlingtonians from the business, nonprofit, and government sectors to become more active in all of the county's activities by fostering a sense of community among Arlington residents. Along with the other delegates and senators who represent the county, I spent some valuable time with Leadership Arlington's visitors. We discussed the programs and issues that all of us are concentrating on, and we also had a chance to field some questions from the group. Even though Northern Virginia is only 2 hours away from Richmond, the distance often seems a good deal longer than that. So I appreciate the opportunity to stay in touch with the people I'm representing down here and to see some friendly faces. Now you can stay in touch and share a view or comment by liking me on Facebook, following me on Twitter @DelBrink, or visiting my website, bobbrink.org. Post, tweet, or send me a comment on my website or at delegatebrink@gmail.com. So this is Delegate Bob Brink, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week.